You. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So, I'm just letting y'all know right now, I got a bunch of backup videos, you know what I mean, that's going to be coming up. So definitely look out for that today. I'm actually doing this video live today, actually. So, it is what it is. But got a few videos to look out for. We're going to talk about that Steelers game. Got an epic rant coming from that game. Talking about, also, I got a couple videos talking about Majority Taylor Greene. And her criticisms of the Republicans, a little in-house fighting going on. Got that video coming up, and I got another video that's actually coming up too, as far as talking politics. But we're gonna get into this today. You know what I'm saying? Sunday. What a way to begin the week. You know what I'm saying? What a way to begin the week at the end of the day. But let's get into it, man. So we're gonna talk about this particular video right here. We're gonna talk about the No Kings protest. I mean, it is what it is. We're going to also touch on a little bit of the government shutdown and what's going on with that, all right? So I'm going to actually start off the video with this particular clip right here. So I don't own none of the rights to this footage. You know what I'm saying? Fair accused, fair accused, fair accused. All right, so this is the real reason why they shut down the government. Now, we already know what's going on with that. We know that the Democrats want money to be going, a lot of the money to be going to the illegals and shit like that they have in a budget, that's what they wanted to go, for them to go for at the end of the day. And that's why pretty much it's a government shutdown, okay? And on top of that, there's a lot of BS, okay? There's a lot of BS within that bill and funding and things like that they want stuff. When I be telling y'all all the time, bro, these people, dog, that's in government, there's so much money that these people just be tricking off on dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? On dumb shit. They be tricking our money off on dumb shit at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's get into it though.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is the real reason why the government is shut down. Everybody should be mad. Democrat and Republican, all religions. What is going on? I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is the real reason why the government is shut down. Everybody should be mad. Democrat and Republican, all religions. What is going on?
That under President Biden, they were spending $3 million for circumcisions and vasectomies in Zambia.
Okay. Think about that. They spending $3 million on vasectomies and circumcisions out in another country. This is what I'm always talking about. They're always tricking our money off to do some weird shit in another country. Like, bro, that money could be used to do something in America. You know what I'm saying? Build something or goddamn whatever. You taking this money and just tricking off on it overseas on some dumb shit that you didn't even vet the American people about. You didn't ask us about it. You just stole our tax dollars and then turned around and decided y'all gonna do some fuck shit in another country, dog. This is the shit that be getting me. This shit that be getting me hot because, like I said, I owed the government money because I didn't have health insurance. I owed these hoe ass niggas money because I didn't have health insurance. But meanwhile, these hoe ass niggas can take my tax dollars and go fuck off with that shit in a whole nother country. In a whole nother country. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see if, Tell Like This TV, they had to do this because they had to build a new school out there in goddamn Alabama for them kids down there. They had to build a new school. That school was all fucked up in the game. That school been there for hundreds and millions of years. They had to get rid of that. So the tax dollars was going to that. Tax dollars going to this new library. Tax dollars going to this. Tax dollars going to paving the roads and shit like that. Tax dollars is in coming into helping some of these kids for after school programs and shit. I ain't got no problem with some shit like that. But when you're over here talking about we taking $20 million and investing in it in a goddamn art museum out there in the UK, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit to me. But anyway, let me let this dude keep going.
He took that out. The Congresswoman says, we're going to shut down government till you put that back in.
All right, so the Democrats during the Biden administration, they like, look, Look, if we can't give out vasectomies, yo, this how petty these motherfuckers is in government, dog. That's why I don't fuck with none of them. I don't care who it is, Democrat or Republican. I don't fuck with neither one of them. Know what I'm saying? They all lying, scamming, and finessing American people. That's what they doing. And then they got y'all niggas running around here picking sides. And we got the nerve to be out here running around picking sides. Oh, I'm a Democrat. Oh, I'm a Republican. Hey, oh man, I'm team. I get on my knees for Donald Trump. I get on my knees for Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas insane. Okay, y'all niggas is insane. Y'all need to snap out that shit. You know what I'm saying? Be an independent. That's what you need to be. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, be a fucking independent. You know what I mean? Because they both fucking us over. It don't even matter. It don't even matter at this point. At this point, it don't matter. They're getting into these rooms, and even the Republicans got their bullshit that they're sending money off and tricking their money off too. So I don't want to make this seem like it's all the Democrats, but that is a little wild though. The niggas is willing to shut the government down over vasectomies and circumcisions. Hey, if y'all put that $3 million back in Zambia for fucking vasectomies and goddamn circumcisions, man, we shutting the government down. Yo, all these niggas need to go, dog. The FBI, CIA need to just run into one of these Congress meet, round all them niggas up, and take them all to jail for fraud, dog. Like, this is ridiculous, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. But anyway.
We found $500,000 of American taxpayer money for electric buses in Rwanda.
Okay, 500,000 for electric buses in Rwanda. Once again, another country that is not, ain't got shit to do with America. And don't come to my page talking about NATO and none of that. I don't want to hear that. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to hear about no NATO or tell like we got foreign relationships and this, that, and the third. Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that. None of that. None of that. All right? I'm not trying to hear none of that. You know what I mean?
We found $3.6 million for pastry cooking classes and dance focus groups for male prostitutes in Haiti.
Wow. So they found $3 million. Oh, let me wind that shit back again real quick, dog. For pastry, $3.6 million for pastry cooking classes and basically some shit for male prostitutes out there in Haiti. $3.6 million that they are fucking off. Just tricking it off. They are tricking it off at the end of the day. For pastry cooking, you need $3.6 million for pastry cooking classes in Haiti? Bruh. This why I be getting irritated. This why I get irritated about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, y'all don't even be know. And then, like I said, you'll hear people talk about, oh man, the Democrats. Well, the Republicans got a lot of fuck shit too that they're putting in there, but maybe not as bad as the Democrats though. We gotta be honest about that. That's a little ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I get passionate about it because these whole ass niggas in government told me I owe these niggas money. You know what I'm saying? They told me I owed them bread because I didn't have health insurance. Like, what? Oh, wait a minute. You know, and they was quick to shut off my cards and everything. Like, what? Like, hold on. You'd have thought Television TV owed these niggas $100,000 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought Television TV owed the government $100,000. All right? No, these niggas was on my ass for $500. Okay? $500. They was cutting off Television TV bank card, everything. Like, nigga, you ain't getting no cash until we get this shit resolved. So these niggas was quick to stand on some business for $500, but they'll get out here and fuck off $500,000 in Zimbabwe. Fuck off goddamn $3 million and got on circumcisions and goddamn vasectomies and shit out in Zambia. They're $3.6 million. They'll fuck off for pastry cooking classes and some shit to do with male prostitutes in Haiti. That's what they'll do. But tell like this $500, they willing to stand on some business. You know what I'm saying? They taking my tax dollars doing this fuck shit. They're taking your tax dollars doing fuck shit with it. You know what I'm saying? It's BS, dog. It's straight BS. Anyway.
$1 million for pastry cooking classes and dance focus groups for male prostitutes in Haiti. I kid you not. I'm not making this up. It was in the budget under President Biden.
And that's what I'm saying. Like like I said, back in 2020 when I was going through a lot of that shit, really doing the deep diving and you know, I've gotten lazy with it because, you know, like I said, they took my main channel, dog. That shit kind of hurt a nigga. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. I put in a lot of work on that main. Y'all already know, for those that's been following me. That main Tell Like It Is TV, the original Tell Like It Is TV channel, yeah, that shit was, you know what I'm saying? That shit was the Bible, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? That shit I'd have been looking like a damn prophet out this bitch had they not deleted that channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I told y'all niggas they was gonna do a lot of this fuck shit. They gonna keep doing a lot of this fuck shit. And when you really get into the bills and seeing what money is going where and this, that, and the third, you know, you be like, you'll look at it and you'll be fucking mind blown. Like, whoa, these niggas is bitching all through the media and shit like that. And do people even know where a lot of this money is? It has nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the American people. All this money that they're bitching about is something to do in another country. 9 times out of 10, okay? It has absolutely zero to do with the American people. Zero to do with it. But they'll blast it all over there. Trump shutting the government down. The Democrats shutting the government down. The Republicans shutting the government down. But meanwhile, like I said, it has really nothing to do. The shit that they're shutting it down for has nothing to do for fighting for your interests as far as an American citizen. Nothing to do with it. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Know what I'm saying? It's fucking sad. It's pathetic. And more people need to be paying attention to shit like that because, you know, motherfuckers need to start getting angry about this shit. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why people is not upset about this shit or even care to even do any kind of research on where the fuck this money's going. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, whoa. For dance classes, y'all niggas need 3.6 million. And if y'all don't get that in the bill, y'all willing to crash out? Y'all just gonna crash the government out because y'all niggas not getting that 3.6 for cooking classes. Y'all not getting $3 million for circumcisions and goddamn vasectomies out in Zambia. This what we doing? Know what I'm saying? We'll crash it out the whole government for some shit that ain't got nothing to do with America. It is fucking insane.
We took it out. Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez in the socialist wing, the loon wing of the Democratic Party, says we're going to shut down government until you put it back in. I'll just read you a few more that we took out. They are demanding we put back in. $6 million for media organizations for the Palestinians. $833,000 for transgender people in Nepal.
Think about that. Look. They want to give $1 million. And listen, I ain't got no problem with the LGBT community, but this Tell Like It Is TV over here, we don't pull no punches, and we don't care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. So at the end of the day, if you are softy at the end of the day, then you need to get your bitch ass off. You don't even need to be over here on my channel, period. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna kick you in the pussy either way. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm talking about a Democrat or I'm talking about a Republican, you're gonna find your way in your feelings over here. So you might, you know what I'm saying? Only the strong gonna survive over here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what? Are you niggas serious, dog? Almost $1 million to transgender people in Nepal. What? Like, yo, you can't make this shit up. And like I said, shit, nigga, shut the government down. You know what I'm saying? Shut it all down. You know what I'm saying? If you need to ask me, they need to shut all that shit down because that don't even make any fucking sense for any amount of money. And listen, this is going to a Pacific group of people. So when niggas get out here and talk about, hey man, this country owes for reparations shit, how we gonna get the money? How we gonna do the money? Man, you know, I mean, my people ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I don't give a fuck about that. And I ain't got shit to do with them transgenders neither in Nepal. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But they giving out $1 million to these folks out there in Nepal. That's why I want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And especially any one of you coon-ass, jigaboo, buck dancing, sellout ass niggas that get your ass over there and get on your knees for the Republican Party and shit. Because y'all hoe ass niggas is out there. You know, I mean, we just need to get over. We need to get over that. We need to get over that. We need to know, nigga, you need to get off your knees and act like a man, nigga, when it comes down to what the fuck that's been done in this goddamn country. You know what I'm saying? You need to get off your knees and stand up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Weak ass, hoe ass niggas. I can't stand no weak ass conservative nigga. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I can't do it with these niggas, dog. I can't. I can't. Like Mike Singletary say, I can't win with them. I can't do it. Can't do it.
$300,000 for a pride parade in Lesotho.
Look at that. Look at that. 300,000 for a pride parade. Come on, bro. Like I said, bro. Shit like this gets me hot. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, bro, I know some of y'all probably don't be caring about little shit like that, but it always kind of makes me feel bad anytime like I'm riding downtown or I'm riding somewhere and you know you got people like, especially when it's cold. For those of y'all that's in New England, y'all know what time it is. It get fucking brick cold out this bitch, and you'll have motherfuckers sleeping outside, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like they ain't really got nowhere to go. Like literally, they're outside, bundled up, laying on concrete. You know what I'm saying? And listen, y'all call me what y'all want to call me. It is what it is. You know, we just like I can dish it, I can take it too. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But that should always make me kind of sad every time I see some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you know, what if they really are fucked up in the game, or you know, they really trying to get through something, or whatever the case may be, and you know, you telling me that this goddamn city ain't got somewhere for these folks to go? You know what I'm saying? Oh, if they not making it in this time and they not making, what if they on the, you know, doing what they got to do on the other side of the town? By the time they come back, you know what I mean? Now they got to sleep outside in the cold. You know what I'm saying? They got to be out there damn near might freeze to death, may not even wake up the next day because they don't motherfucking froze to death. You see what I'm saying? And you can't take care of your own fucking citizens, but you're willing to throw pride parades in another country. You're willing to do pastry cooking classes. You're willing to pay for that in another country. You're willing to pay for circumcisions and vasectomies in another country. You're willing to put millions of dollars up for this shit. But when it comes down to the city and the state funding and shit, oh, we ain't got the money for that. We ain't got no money for that. No, we ain't got no money for that. Y'all niggas is lying. These niggas is liars, dog. These niggas is bona fide liars on my daddy and them. You know what I'm saying?
$882,000 for social media and mentorship in Serbia.
And what the fuck does that have to do with America? $82,000 for social media classes, pretty much, in Siberia. What the fuck do we have to do with Siberia? Somebody tell me why do we care on what Serbia's social media movement is looking like? Why do we care about that? We don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could flash that Mike Tomlin quote every time. We do not care. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We do not care. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe if you like a Siberian American, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit all this shit that this dude been reading off. The American citizen, number one, doesn't even know that their tax dollars is going to some fuck shit. That's number one. Number two, they wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't care about that shit. Let them countries defend and do what they got to do for their countries, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because America's not even taking care of America. How the fuck you going to get out here and think you're going to take care of the world, but you're not even taking care of your citizens in your country? You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous, dog.
$4.2 million. We took it out. The congresswoman and the socialist wing of their party says we got to put that back in for the open government. $4.2 million for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex people in the Western Balkans and Uganda.
Think about that. So they want to get $4.6 million for the LGBT communities out there in the Western, whatever the fuck he just called, and Uganda. Unfucking believable. And these people are basically saying, if y'all niggas don't put that shit back in there, we're shutting the government down. So while y'all running around here acting like, oh, this nigga Donald Trump, and like I said, you know, Trump, that's my light-skinned nigga right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog right there. But like I said, I don't always agree with everything Donald Trump is doing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's my nigga right there. But when they shut that government down, y'all can't blame Donald Trump for that shit. Y'all can't. Look at the shit look at the shit that they're trying to do with the bread, dog. Like, Nah, fuck that. Shut this whole shit down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody shut this shit down. Ain't nobody getting $1 nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Ain't nobody getting $1 nowhere else. Period. You know what I'm saying? Shut it all down. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me. And then got y'all niggas running around here acting like, oh man, especially niggas on social media, oh man, they shutting the government down, man. You know, shit, motherfuckers ain't gonna get them food stamps. That's all some of y'all niggas thinking about. Y'all thinking about the food stamps. Y'all niggas think they about to shut down EBT. Shit, am I still gonna get them stamps on the first? Nigga, y'all still gonna get them stamps on the first. Y'all niggas can relax. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can relax out there. Y'all still gonna get them stamps now. You know, you gotta get your grocery shopping in and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, relax on that. You know what I mean? I seen some shit, motherfuckers talking about, oh, the military not gonna get paid and shit like that. I don't believe in that. I think everybody gonna get paid. But they're the ones that's gonna be getting fucked over. You know what I'm saying? Now I do think that some jobs will be affected by the government shutdown. But what is really a government shutdown mean? I mean, when you really think about it, what the fuck does a government shutdown really actually mean? Because as important as they blast that shit through the TV, you would think that a government shutdown meaning nigga ain't no schools, ain't nobody getting no mail, ain't nobody anything. Nigga, you can't even call the police. You know what I'm saying? If your ass get shot, if your ass get beat the fuck up, catch a heart attack, can't call no ambulance. Nigga, the government shut down. Ain't no court. You know what I'm saying? The minute, listen, tell like this TV get out here and I slap the fire out of somebody at the end of the day. Number one, and the police get called, I'm going to jail, right? And then, guess what? Even in the midst of a government shutdown, guess what's going to happen in the morning? They're going to bring my ass to goddamn court. And I'm going to have to look a judge in the face, and this judge is going to determine on whether or not, you know, I can get a slap on the wrist, or, you know, I get probation, or, you know, they want to give a nigga 30 days and shit, you know what I'm saying? For slapping the fire out of somebody, you know what I'm saying? For assault, right? This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. So what government shutdown are we really talking about? You know what I mean? So they got all y'all in a hoopla over this government shutdown shit. And like I said, it's a bunch of bullshit. And if you really actually looked at these bills and you see what the fuck, this is why they always, you know, the Democrats, listen, and I hate to put this on the Democrats like that, but it really is them. They'll do some funny style shit. They'll be negotiating all the way through and through on some, you know, whatever. But at the 11th hour, them niggas is always trying to squeeze a whole bunch of bullshit in there and then have a motherfucker sign, bitch, sign that shit. Like, nigga, no, I'm not about to sign that shit. I gotta read it first. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Democrats play. They'll throw a bunch of bullshit in there in the 11th hour. Like, yeah, everything will be good. You don't hear nobody complaining about this. Nobody. At the 11th hour, they'll shove in a bunch of bullshit. $4 million for a goddamn social media influence in Siberia. $3 million for the LGBT community movement out there in Uganda. They'll shove all this bullshit in there, and then if it don't, the Republicans, they want to starve the American people. But these folks is being disingenuous because, like I said, all the shit that they're threatening to shut the government down has nothing to do with the American people. Nothing that's going to affect us, nothing that's going to change anything within an American's life at the end of the day. Nothing, absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I could spend the rest of the afternoon here. We took all that out. It upset Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez. It upset the socialist wing of her party. And now that wing of her party and the Congresswoman are threatening all other Democrats and saying, you've got to shut that government down until we get what we want. And part of what they want is to add this kind of stuff back into the bill.
Now think about that. AOC, you know what I'm saying? She's a fine woman. Let's get this clear. You know what I'm saying? With Telegas TV, I would smash the gas on AOC. But this bitch is crazier than cat shit. I ain't gonna sit up and hold this a crazy ass broad at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The shit that they want, like I said, she's the mouthpiece for, you know, the higher ups. Let's just say that. All right. She's the mouthpiece for the higher ups. So, you know, she's pushing all them Dominion Democrats around throwing her weight around. You guys got to shut the government down. No, because this stuff has to go back in the bill. It has to go back in the bill. No, this stuff has to go back in the bill. We got to shut the government down. Don't worry about it. We're not going to get blamed for it. We're going to blame everything on Donald Trump. Which they did. Which they doing. They blaming everything on Donald Trump. If I was Donald Trump, I would not be taking a lot of this shit, dog. I would just be exposing everybody. I'd be like, look, hold up, man. I'm doing a special goddamn. This is a special addressing the nation right here. Know what I'm saying? I would have did my own State of the Union. Know what I'm saying? That's why a nigga like Tell Like This TV can't be president, because I'm gonna be clapping back at everything, especially if I know I'm standing on the truth. If I know I'm standing on the truth, listen, I will address the nation. Easy. We're going to interrupt the football game. We're going to, hey, pause on that football game real quick. Yeah, make a long time out of something real quick. I got to address the nation real quick. Now, there's been a lot of talk. Y'all niggas running around here. Y'all niggas running around here acting like I'm the reason why the government got shut down. Well, let me show y'all niggas something real quick. You see this bill right here? Now, as far as the American people, what you feel about this? You got $10 million going over here to this country. You got $12 million going to this country. You got $3 million going to this country for some bullshit. 4, another 5, another 6, and this is where all our spending budget is coming from, nothing to do with America. Nothing to do with America. So while these Democrats run around here trying to blame me, you know what I'm saying? This is why they got the government shut down. All right, now y'all can go back and enjoy y'all evening. Know what I'm saying? Tell Like This TV, I would be like the most niggiest president of all time, dog. Straight up and down. Know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, ain't nobody putting no smut on my name. It's not gonna happen. Not with me clapping back, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Tell Like This TV, yeah, nigga, you sound like you would have been a sassy president. Well, nigga, call me sassy then, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, call me sassy. Ain't nobody gonna get up there and lie on my name. I'm coming through guns blazing, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming through guns blazing. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna let somebody get up there and run my name through the ringer like that without addressing that shit. Like, hell no, fuck that, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I wish Trump would do a little bit more. Like, nigga, all you gotta do is really come out here with a PowerPoint presentation. Like, look, the Democrats want the money to go here, 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 here. And then you just take the most egregious shit that they want in the bill and put that shit put them on the Summer Jam screen. These niggas want $6 million to go to vasectomies and goddamn circumcisions in Zambia. The American people, are y'all cool with that? Y'all think the government should be shut down for some fuck shit like that? You know what I'm saying? I would have smoked these niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't understand who Trump be having around. I swear they always make it seem like these niggas is the most intelligent niggas of all time because they got on suits and shit like that. Man, these niggas they gotta be dumb. They gotta be dumb. Either they gotta be dumb or they gotta be playing some kind of script at the end of the day, because none of this shit makes sense. Like, I'm gonna cook your ass. You come for me, nigga, I'm coming to cook your ass straight up and down, nigga. I'm gonna take your ass to the deep fry. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you to the deep, man, and I'm gonna fry your ass. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. But anyway, let's get into this no king shit at the end of the day, because this shit is just fucking hilarious to me. And let me just say this too on both sides. Let me say this on both sides, right? Now, I need a lot of... One thing I didn't see a lot of niggas out there in the No Kings protest. So shout out to all the smart niggas that decided they weren't going to bring their ass to that bullshit. And let me just say this as far as some of you Republican ass niggas, you conservative ass niggas at the end of the day. Y'all better not be bringing y'all ass down there. Leave them folks alone. If them folks want to protest, whatever the fuck it is they want to protest, it is not up to y'all to get up there and fuck around with these folks at their protest. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just here for conversation. I'm here for Well, you know what they're here for. Whether you agree with the shit or not, what the fuck are you doing there? You know what I'm saying? Now, if these folks went batshit crazy and beat your motherfucking ass from pillar to post, oh, man, they beat me up because I was a black man out there, and they didn't want to hear the truth coming from a black man. They didn't want to, man, look, you took your dumb ass out there, and you got your head cracked. You earned that as a black man. Yeah, you earned that shit, nigga. So at the end of the day, all y'all niggas stay out of these goddamn protests. I told y'all 2025, we protecting energy over here. We ain't got time for that, you know what I'm saying? We got bigger fish to fry. We ain't got time to be getting involved with these folks shit. This is day problems that they got going on, you know what I'm saying? This is an organized event that they got going on, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't got shit to do with us, you know what I mean? We ain't got no problems with Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump not deporting niggas from at least ancient Americans. He not deporting us. We ain't got to worry about that, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about none of that shit Donald Trump doing, straight up and down. And all you niggas worried about the National Guard and all this whole other shit. Like I said, if Memphis and Chicago are leading the way when it comes down to the murder rates and shit like that, who you think is getting murdered? It's niggas getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? Ain't a bunch of white folks out there in Memphis getting gunned down. It's not a bunch of white folks out there in Chicago getting gunned down. So if the niggas really, I mean, to be honest, he actually doing niggas a favor, dog. Because one thing niggas is going to respect, or they going to respect the national troops being in that bitch. Yeah, the op gonna be able to slide through. He gonna be able to slide through and through because he know the National Guard out there on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna bring the crime rate down. It's gonna keep a lot of niggas safe. You know what I'm saying? Keep a lot of innocent babies from getting hit. Because some of you niggas don't know to shoot anyway. Y'all out here just spraying shit up, and y'all hitting aunties and grandmas and shit like that. Y'all hitting little kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nigga, Trump sent the National Guard in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? He actually helping niggas out. I'm gonna keep it $1 being with y'all. And shout out to all the people, all the black folks that's out there, or the ancient Americans out there, doing videos about that actually stay in these fucking cities. Okay, that actually stay in these cities, and they're realizing how much the streets are quieter. You know, they're able to do things now. You know, it's not gonna last forever. You know, niggas gonna lay up until once the National Guard get up out that bitch. They might be turning back up again. Know what I'm saying? So we'll see how long that shit is gonna last. I'm gonna be honest, but they have been out here saying, "Hey, listen, we've been able to do certain things. Crime has been down. We ain't got to worry about the violence and shit like that." And you can thank Donald Trump for that. You know what I'm saying? You can thank Donald Trump for that because Joe Biden wasn't going to do it. Obama wasn't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Hillary Clinton wasn't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, George Bush wasn't doing that shit neither. You know what I'm saying? So, if anything, they was out here during the Obama years, they was out here murking niggas down. They was mowing niggas down as far as the police go. And that was the police doing that shit. Every motherfucking month, there was a nigga getting slaughtered by the police. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Shit, even during the Obama years, I was getting harassed by the goddamn police. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Obama had a special connection with them niggas or something, but yeah, nigga, they was on TV ass in goddamn '08. You know what I'm saying? '08, well, even before that, but '05, '08, '09, '10, 2010, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they was on bullshit. The police was on bullshit, at least where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for everybody else, but where I'm from, yeah, they was on bullshit. And it was a Democratic fucking city. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Test tomorrow is literally sponsored by the Communist Party of America. Not to mention the multiple socialist party.
All right, so like I said, these fucking protests, dog, these are organized events. These are people that are getting paid to be there, okay? They're getting paid to be there, okay? You got all these different goddamn organizations, the Democratic Socialist Party, the Freedom Socialist Party. You got the climate change defenders and shit like that. You got all these George Soros old ass at the end of the day running around, big bank funding shit at the end of the day. All these different whatchamacallits, and they're all lined up to attack Donald Trump, okay? Now, these motherfuckers is running around here talking about this is a no kings protest, okay? This nigga Donald Trump is not a king, okay? Now, I don't know if y'all look at Donald Trump like a goddamn king, but he is not a king. He is a goddamn president at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? He's a president at the end of the day, all right? So, all the shit that y'all running, what do y'all even y'all don't even know what y'all protesting for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know what y'all protesting. Y'all just getting out here because somebody at a higher position, the pyramid scheme made you niggas get out here and now, oh yeah, man, because Donald Trump, man, he's a bitch, man. Fuck Donald Trump, man. He a goddamn hoe ass nigga, dog. I swear to God, my mama, man, I see that nigga Donald Trump, dog. Oh, my mama, dog. I swear to God, I see that nigga, man. I'm gonna kill that nigga, man. Y'all don't even know why y'all out there. Y'all don't even know why y'all out there. Y'all don't even know why y'all hate Donald Trump. For real, y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me let this shit keep going.
And then you got the Young Communist League, and of course, like I said, the Communist Party of America.
All right. So as you see, this man, shout out to this Caucasian brother right here, but he laid all this shit out with all these different organizations. I've been telling y'all this shit. This is why, me personally, now I do agree with, the term Black Lives Matter. Like, cause they always take our shit, steal it, and then turn it into some other shit that had nothing to do with what the fuck, what we was up there even creating this shit about. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. They did it with Black Lives Matter. They co-opted that. You know what I'm saying? Turn Black Lives Matter into goddamn BlackLivesMatter.org, and we only looking for the strong woman, and we trying to get rid of the tradition of family and all that. Like, wow, where all this weird shit coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's all that shit about? So I do respect the Black Lives Matter thing, but not BlackLivesMatter.org. When they turn into that shit, and they started getting funded and shit, and certain people started being the heads of these organizations at the end of the day, that's when you knew it was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It was totally co-opted, and it was some shit that niggas should have been stopped. A lot of niggas ain't really fucking with that shit now though, and that's why they then took their money and Dipset. You know what I'm saying? Them bras just took all that money and gave it to the goddamn Democrats at the end of the day, and now they don't motherfucker. You ain't seen a Black Lives Matter protest out here yet. And you're not gonna see one. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see one either. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit happening to niggas. Where Black Lives Matter at? They ain't nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? They done got rich, got they bag, and unless Donald Trump, unless they got a new candidate, for the Republicans that they feel is gonna be a serious threat, then right before Trump get ready to get his ass up out of office, they'll pull some goddamn some bullshit to do with some cop and some goddamn black dude or black woman, and have niggas up in a roar about that shit and keep niggas divided. That's what they do. All right, that's what they do at the end of the day. So anyway,
This is who's sponsoring the No Kings protest. Like, you can't be fucking serious. You have communists saying, "Oh, we shouldn't have a king." Maybe you don't understand communism.
right, and this is what I'm saying. Like, you have socialists and you have a communist party. With they running out there in China, that's a communist. That's like Xi Jinping or whatever the fuck his name is. That nigga ain't coming out of his seat for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no voting him out, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this is the type of stuff that you got when you yelling communist, but then you're saying no kings protest. It really shows how dumb a lot of these people are that join these organizations and not know the shit that they're fucking supporting. Like, are you fucking retarded? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you retarded, dog? You know what I'm saying? You must be retarded to be a part of something with the name communist in it. And then you're supporting against Donald Trump, talking about this is a no kings project. Hoe ass nigga, did you read the label that you're supporting right now? Did you read that? You didn't read that. You know what I'm saying? They brainwashed you to not believe the shit that you're actually supporting. The word that's in the shit you actually support. These niggas is dumb, dog. And that's why I'm saying, niggas, y'all better not be getting involved with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna look stupid. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna look totally fucking stupid. Fucking supporting any of these fucking protests, straight up and down.
Or how every communist country has ended, or what it's resulted in. By the way, you'll notice it's very important to them that it's no billionaires. They used to be against millionaires, but then, of course, we pointed out to them that a lot of them are millionaires. That actually most millionaires are on their side. I mean, shit, the only way this could get more ridiculous is like if they had Taylor Swift show up to sing. Why not? I mean, look, these organizations have enough money to do it. Why not be fully stupid?
I mean, they tried. They try to get the Taylor Swifts out here. They try to get the Glorrillas out here, the Cardi B's. They get them out here to come through and support the Democrats with their bullshit at the end of the day. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's come over here to Brandon Johnson and shit. And this is what I mean. And this is what I mean about, when they put niggas in certain positions. You know what I'm saying? And with me personally, dog, I swear to God, I'm starting to really believe that the Democrats only put niggas in these positions, in these powerful positions, to make them look bad, dog. Because there's no fucking way that this whole ass nigga Brandon Johnson can take his ass up here in front of a group of people, okay, and start talking about slavery and, this nigga, the blackest nigga of all niggas and shit. He black all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he the head honcho of niggas. Like, sir, sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If Trump and them niggas come for your ass, dog. Yeah, nigga. If Trump and them boys roll out them files, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Make you put everything on the table, nigga. And they find your ass for some fraud, fam. I don't see Trump as no racist. I'm keeping a dollar bean. You earned that, fam. You earned that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get up here and talk about this black shit. I'm black. I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm blackity black, and I'm black, y'all. Y'all gonna let them do that to me? I'm a black man out here. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make it with my black wife and my black kids. And this white man trying to come up here and pull this racist bullshit on me. No, nigga. You earned that. Know what I'm saying? You earned that, fam. Ain't gonna be no conning game over here. It does not work on Tell Like It Is TV. Know what I'm saying? It might work for some niggas. That shit don't work on Tell Like It Is TV. You know what I'm saying? You out here breaking the law, fam. You know what I'm saying? And Trump, because y'all had a lot to say when Trump was had to sit in court, y'all was running that man name through all kind of goddamn courtrooms. Y'all made that man go through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And now he coming back spinning the block on y'all ass. I don't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear how black y'all are and how the system is racist and none of that, because y'all didn't use y'all power to help niggas out in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't use none of y'all power to help, especially this whole ass nigga Brandon Johnson. This nigga literally basically told all niggas in Chicago, y'all niggas can eat wood. I'm not doing nothing for y'all. But if you're an illegal immigrant, bring your ass over here. We got food, we got shelter. Matter of fact, we need more money in the budget. He was actually out here crying and complaining that they need more money for the budget to take care of the illegal immigrants. Fuck the niggas that's been in Chicago for all them years. Oh, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas can get it out the mud. I don't know what to tell them niggas. But yeah, if you're an illegal, you coming through, you just been here for 30 seconds over the border, yeah, come to Chicago, fam. We're going to take great care of you. You know what I'm saying? So that's who better be coming to that nigga defense when Trump and the goddamn FBI come start rounding these niggas up at the end of the day. I don't care. I don't care about this dude at all. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And y'all ain't gonna make me feel bad for the shit. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now I might feel bad for the kids, you know what I'm saying? Because, the kids ain't got shit to do with this nigga being a diabolical scumbag. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's the only person I'm gonna feel bad for is the kids. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're gonna come round Brandon Johnson ass up. Oh, straight up and down. And he a nigga? Oh yeah. Yeah. Why you think Eric Adams he's been quiet than a bitch? You know what I'm saying? That's somebody who I haven't heard from. You know what I'm saying? Eric Adams knew that Donald Trump and them niggas was getting ready to motherfucking street sweep the block. He knew it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he started chummying up towards Donald Trump, okay? Because he like, look, man, I know you about to come through. Look, man, they put me up to that shit. After that, you ain't really heard of Eric Adams, which is kind of mysterious to me. You know what I'm saying? But you haven't heard of Eric Adams, and he's a New York City mayor, all right? Because Eric Adams, he got it, but he just got it late. He got it super late. He already fucked up New York by the time he really can even put his foot down on that shit. Like, no. We got to stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? At least I give Eric Adams a little credit. He tried to stop it. But, like I said, the play was already in motion, and he don't run shit anyway. It's that broad Kathy Hochul, the one that runs everything. She's the governor. If that bitch tell that nigga, hey, you better do this shit, and Eric Adams don't want to do that shit, now what happened? Eric Adams got federal charges. All his people got federal him and the bishop, right? The FB, the feds on these niggas now. You know what I'm saying? If he would have just kept following the script, he would have been good, but he tried to do the right thing, honestly. He tried to do the right thing, and Them folks send the feds on him, and Eric Adams ran to Donald Trump. He probably got Eric Adams somewhere in Mar-a-Lago somewhere or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, let me let this whole ass nigga Brandon Johnson go.
Ancestors as slaves can lead the greatest general strike in the history of this country, taking it to the ultra rich and big corporations. We can do the same today.
Brandon Johnson, what are you bringing to the super and ultra rich? You're not bringing nothing to them but begging them for money for goddamn illegal immigrants. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get up here and scream and put this Hulkamania goddamn style of goddamn speech you got together right here. You know what I'm saying? But that shit don't, listen, bro. Not only are niggas on social media, dog, in Chicago alone, niggas is not fucking with you, dog. Look at this nigga. He's speaking. I don't see not one nigga face out there. Not one. Not one nigga face is out there fucking with Brandon Johnson. We do not care about Brandon Johnson. Trump, if you come get this nigga, we got no problem with it. and hoe ass nigga don't get up here using the ancestors and shit like that, dog. Because they would be ashamed of your ass, the shit you been out here doing. You know, they would be ashamed. You know what I'm saying? Don't get up here and try to dig up their ancestors' energy for that. They ain't got shit to do with that. Don't throw them in there. Don't throw them in there. After you done spit in niggas' face your whole goddamn tenure there and basically told niggas to have a seat somewhere, right? Now it's time to do protests. Now it's time for the law to get ready to come down and crashing down on your ass. Now you want to start invoking the ancestors and shit. Nah, bro. They already ashamed with you, dog. You're done. You know what I'm saying? You're done out here. You know what I'm saying? And it shows, because I don't see one nigga face out here in this protest. Not one. But ancient American Chicagoans is not fucking with Brandon Johnson, dog. You're cooked. You're absolutely cooked, dog. They not fucking with you, fam. Now think about what this nigga. Now listen, dog, and this is why I be saying y'all niggas, y'all gotta pay attention to these people, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just these bigger cities where we do these particular videos and shit. I mean, it's local shit, like where you're staying at right now. This nigga just got up here and said we want the ultra rich to pay their fair share in taxes, right? That's what this nigga said, right? But meanwhile, the fucking government wants to give out $3.6 million to Zambia. Okay, this is why the government shut down. Zambia for vasectomies and circumcisions. Okay, $4.6 million for the LGBT community movement out there in goddamn Uganda. Okay. They want to give out $3.6 million for pastry cooking classes in fucking Haiti, okay? But you're over here yelling at the top of your lungs to all these stupid motherfuckers in the crowd, obviously, right? Talking about how the ultra rich need to pay their fair share. This is the games that they play. This is why I get aggravated with the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bitch ass nigga. You know what's in these bills and why the government is shut down. But you're over here making it seem as if, all this shit that the Democrats is wanting to do, like this somehow benefits the American person. It doesn't. None of this shit y'all out here, no King's protest. It doesn't benefit. None of this shit is going to benefit the American people whatsoever. All y'all got out there and just wasted your time and energy standing your ass out there, making yourself like a fool, and you don't even know what you're out there for. You don't even know what you're out there. Yeah, we want the rich to pay their fair share. Well, go look at what the fuck is in the bill then before you running around here and see if these motherfuckers is actually funding money towards shit that's going to help the American people. They're not. And they stood up there in your face and tell you that these niggas need to pay their fair share. As long as I've been following politics, it's always been about, oh, we got to make the rich pay their fair share. We got to make the rich pay their fair share. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't like when Trump said this shit, but I respect the fact that he said it. I think it was during a debate with him and Hillary Clinton, right? And she was like, he don't pay his taxes. He don't pay his taxes. And he was like, maybe I'm the smart one. Right? A lot of people didn't like that answer. But it's the truth, because all these motherfuckers that got the bag like that, they're not paying that much in taxes, though. They're not. There's loopholes for them to go through without having to really pay taxes like that. You know what I'm saying? And they know it. They know what time it is. They know that nigga Trump wasn't lying about that shit. They didn't like he said it. You know what I'm saying? But, they knew he was right. All right? They knew he was right. You know what I mean? So when this hoe ass nigga get his ass up here talking about we're gonna make the rich pay their fair share. Well, nigga, how about stop begging the federal government, nigga, for billions of dollars so you can take care of people that's not legal in this country, fam? And how about you take that billions of dollars that you're trying to do and help fix up Chicago? If it's a crime situation, we got to find out where's the crime coming from. Why is the crime happening? Where are all these fucking guns coming from? Why this? Why that? And then we can do programs here, do a program here, program there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe put a little bit more police on the goddamn streets. You know what I'm saying? Put the beat walkers, start putting the beat walkers back on these streets at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be out here harassing nobody, but don't start nothing, won't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. You can find ways to use that money to make your city run more efficiently than to just be fucking the money off. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they're doing. They're fucking the money off, straight up and down. These big cities, they are fucking the money off on shit you wouldn't even believe if you knew what the fuck they was fucking this money off on. Bro, you would be down there begging for the fucking government to arrest these niggas. Like, yo, all y'all niggas on this board need to go to jail. Like, yo, all y'all, everybody in city council need to be in handcuffs ASAP. Know what I'm saying? There's no way y'all getting away with that shit. But they are. They are. Unfortunately, they are, though. You know what I'm saying? Are you ready to take it to the courts and to the streets? Sir, you better be ready for court, sir. That's all I'm going to say about that. You better be ready for court, sir, because, yeah, your time is coming. You know what I'm saying? Trump and the DOJ about to spin the block on you, Latita James. Fannie Willis down there in Atlanta. Oh, yeah, Trump about to spin the block on y'all niggas, dog. And I don't want to hear this black shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done went up here and played these folks game for them. And when law and order come hitting y'all niggas upside your head, I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man.
We are, right? When we're seeing just the depth of the attacks that are happening, trying to roll back all those gains that were won through past struggle, that you were talking about. And they're not going to win. They're not going to do it. This crowd out here is showing why they're not going to do it.
It's our money. It's supposed to go to us. And so when we go on a general strike, we're basically saying we want our money to go.
We want our money to go back to us. Ma'am, do you, and this is the shit that I'm talking about. These people don't even know what the fuck they're protesting against. They're just saying, it's our money. We want our money to go back to us. Like, do you even know why the government shut down? I bet you don't even know why the government is shut down. I bet you don't know these little things that's in the government. It's all off of where the money's going. You know what I'm saying? It's a budget that they got and some shit they're taking on. Because like I said, don't get it twisted. There's some shit that both of these motherfuckers, Democrat and Republican, agree about on money going outside of the country. I don't agree with none of that shit. None of it whatsoever. None of it. There should not be a fucking dime going to any other country unless it's a fucking America, period. You getting all this money, raking it all in off the taxpayers' money, and then you decide you ain't going to do shit for the country. you gonna just fuck it off on everywhere else. Like, yo, nah, dog. That shit hella disrespectful. Know what I'm saying? It's hella disrespectful. Know what I'm saying? Hella disrespectful. And then some of y'all niggas owe taxes. And like, that's some bullshit. Know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's keep getting to this No Kings protest shit. But anyway, as you see right here, they're talking about, the one in Boston or something. But actually, this actually was an old protest from 2017, okay? The No Kings protest. I've been hearing about this shit for years. And it's like I said, man, it's just a organized event at the end of the day. That's all this shit is, man. It's just an organized event for people to, I don't know. I don't know what you get out of this. I really don't. I don't know. I do not know what you get out of this. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the people that you're upset with, you're actually voting these niggas in office. Especially out here in Massachusetts. Hold on. Let's cut the bullshit real quick. Especially when it pertaining to, fucking Massachusetts at the end of the day. These niggas out here, unfucking real. So y'all out here protesting in Boston, okay? Boston, all right? Y'all out there protesting in Boston, but meanwhile, the motherfuckers that you're actually voting in is the motherfuckers that's actually fucking shit up, okay? They're actually fucking shit up. That broad, Michelle Wu, fucking shit up out there. Know what I'm saying? The governor of this state, Laureen Haley or whatever, fucking shit up, okay? These are people y'all voted in office. That shit ain't got nothing to do with no Donald Trump. Know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all even protesting about? Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all protesting about. Know what I'm saying? The bitch in the government right now is the bitch fucking over Massachusetts, period. Know what I'm saying? Michelle Wu, in anywhere where you might be staying at in Massachusetts, our city council and everybody, they're fucking the bag up tremendously. Know what I'm saying? They're fucking it up. Know what I'm saying? Guarantee you dig into these niggas, you dig into their chest on what money is being funded and what's funding what and what's funding this. I guarantee you're going to find fraud all over the fucking place. So much fraud, they're going to be like, damn, if we lock all these niggas up, Massachusetts ain't going to have a government. They're going to be, shit, tell like this TV, I might be able to be a government, I might be a goddamn governor after they don't get cleared out all the fraud going on out here in Massachusetts, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I might be a state representative or some shit like that. You know what I mean? All the fraud these niggas doing out here, dog. It is ridiculous. But anyway. But this goes to my point right here. This dude don't even know what he mad about. But let's look at this weirdo.
Particular reason why you don't... Trump's a bitch.
Said Trump's a bitch, right? Trump's a bitch. Now, dude gonna ask him a follow-up question. Why you so mad at Trump? Well, look at this shit. Hold on, let me run it from the top.
Trump's a bitch. Yeah, why is that? I don't know. We don't like him. That's the word around here. Any particular reason why you don't like him? No clue at all. I'm just going with everybody.
All right, so this earhead, Trump's a bitch. Well, why is Trump a bitch? We don't like him. We just don't like him around these parts. Is there any reason why you don't like him? We just don't like him. I don't even know why I don't like him. But we don't like him. You know, I was told to say that we just don't like Donald Trump. Yo. Oh my God, dog. Like, man, some of these folks, dog. And this what I'm saying, like, you know, that's why Thanos is like my favorite character of all time, dog, because I absolutely 100% believe that some people need to be Thanos snapped off the earth. I swear to God. Some people need to be Thanos snapped off the earth. Bro, you're following some shit. You don't even know why you don't like the man. You don't even know why you just going based off what somebody told you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know why you don't like the man? He's a bitch. Why is he a bitch? I don't know. We just don't like him. Well, what's the reason for not liking him? I don't know. I'm just following what everybody else is telling me to do around here. They saying we don't like Donald Trump. Then fuck Donald Trump then. Fuck him, his mama, his daddy, his kids, everything. You know what I'm saying? I hope he die. I hope he gets shot again. Donald Trump ever did anything to you? No. Donald Trump never did nothing to me. I'm perfectly fine. But, you know, I got a job. You know, my mom and my dad, you know, they working. And, you know, they you know, everything's good in my life. But, you know, Donald Trump, man, fuck Donald Trump. Like a response like that, where you just flat out be disrespectful, calling another man a bitch and shit. When it gets to that point, Donald Trump better been snatching food out of your goddamn he better been taking money out of your paycheck. He better been snatching food out of your refrigerator and shit like that. It has to be a great reason for it to be upset. But most of y'all that's at these protests, y'all living good. Y'all are living good. I can almost guarantee anybody that's associated with any of those communist parties, socialist parties, any of them organizations that they got all over the fucking place, I'm pretty sure they're all doing very well. I'm not going to say that they rich or no shit like that, but I'm pretty sure they're not hurting for no meals. They're not hurting for no meals. I guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, let me say that. Allegedly, these folks are not hurting for no meals. All right? They can literally travel across the country to these different protests and then not hurt them in the bank account whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, it's just showing you one of the dudes right here that's at these goddamn whatchamacallits and shit. Don't even know what the fuck they there for. But anyway, let's come over here.
Kings or whatever, go ahead and do it. But understand, this is a corporate generated protest. This is not organic. This is not organic. This isn't the people rising up. This is corporations telling you what to think.
Absolutely. It's definitely corporations telling you how to think, how to feel. Okay, like I said, like I just showed you with that kid right there, that little Caucasian kid. He didn't even know why he calling Trump a bitch. Like if I'm going to call somebody, first of all, that word does get used a little bit too freely now in this generation. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, if you call somebody a bitch, dog, you had to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you call another man a bitch, dog, you had to really stand on it. Like, you was ready to fight. Like, okay, nigga, like, the next thing, ain't no more talking after that. It's straight, we throwing blows. You know what I'm saying? We letting shit fly at the end of the day. Like, there's no more talking once you call somebody a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Anybody call you a bitch, you need to be on alert. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. We handle threats very seriously. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the young man didn't even know why he was calling him a bitch. Okay? So like I said, it shows that these are organized groups, okay? And this is all coming from the top, and the whole thing is to spread all these people out and have these people on this fuck Donald Trump shit. You know what I'm saying? Why? The nigga's already in office, so it's not even like you're doing all of this shit it's not like you're doing all this shit to keep the nigga from getting into office. He's already there. He already there. So you're doing all this for what? What's the real reason behind this shit? You know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is, man. But anyway, let me let it keep going.
A gigantic list of all the people that are contributing to make this protest happen.
And as you see, you know what I'm saying? Resist bot, resist Trump. Like I said, man, y'all know what time it is, man. For those that know, especially if you've been following my channel since 2014, the original Tell Like It Is TV channel. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is with these groups, all right?
Let's ignore the fact that so many of them get government money, but that's
okay. And here's another reason why the Democrats would be crashing out over the government being shut down, right? The reason why they would be, because a lot of these organizations are dependent on that money. Now, like I said, a lot of that money does sound weird when it's getting kicked over to overseas, but there's some kind of rope around that they got to be doing that can fund all of these organizations again. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, if they're standing on business and shutting down the whole government about vasectomies and circumcisions, $3.6 million in Zambia, right? Some of that money has to be getting used and somehow, some way finding its way back to America to fund all of these weird-ass goddamn organizations. There just has to be. It doesn't make any sense for it not to be in that kind of light. Like, it's got to make sense like that, to me at least. I could be dead-ass wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I think it has something to do with that, bro, because it don't even make sense. Like, who's funding all this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's massive groups. You know what I mean?
So that's the point. So while y'all are out there blocking traffic, making the best out of your Saturday, understand that a very long list of very rich people are telling you what to do. If you're going to fight the oligarchy, maybe start with things that they're forcing y'all to do to believe that you came up with it. You can come up with that. They created this. This is not... Do you see what I'm saying?
Nah, they don't see what you're saying because they're getting paid, all right? So they're getting paid. They're getting that bag. So they're not gonna see what you're saying, all right? Black people are around 47% of the population of Atlanta. This is No Kings protest is 90% white people. White liberals are the worst every single time. Now listen, this is out there in Atlanta. Now, like I said, I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad there's not a lot of niggas in these protests because we shouldn't be in these protests any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Shit ain't got nothing to do. If you don't know what the fuck you're up there protesting against, then don't bring your black ass out there. I don't care if Karen and them told you, oh yeah, we're gonna be up there, it's gonna be a good time. Da-da-da-da. All right, well, y'all can holler at me after the protest. You know what I'm saying? What bar are y'all going to? We can talk about that shit when I'll meet you at the bar or something. You know what I'm saying? I'll meet you at the club on Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not taking my black ass out there to be protesting some shit that I don't really even know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? And stop making folks drag y'all into shit and supporting shit that y'all don't have no clue on what the fuck y'all out there doing. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this be one of these weird ass events where somebody come through spraying up the whole goddamn crowd and your black ass fuck around and lost your life because you don't went and supported some shit. You don't even know what you up there for. You don't even know what you up there for. All right? So I'm glad to see that ain't a lot of niggas get supporting this shit. Or not supporting this shit, but just not being a part of these protests.
Universities trying to teach us. Just in case protesters try to show up and remind us of who we are. They don't have to step 8. They try to break civil society. Because they're preparing us for step 9. They're 10 steps to protecting our patriots. They're 10 steps to protecting our democracy. They're 10 steps to protecting...
And like I said, I love when they keep talking about democracy. Well, listen, this is a republic at the end of the day. For the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all, right? So all this shit that these motherfuckers running around here, the democracy and the democracy and the democracy. Well, nigga, the Star Spangled Banner, nigga, says this is a republic. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to go with at the end of the day. All this democracy talk, you know, man, y'all can go ahead with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, let me come over here real quick. We got a few more of these videos of these clowns out here. But anyway, let's let this play.
Test is happening this Saturday. I guess the first one failed and they needed a redo. Freedom doesn't mean you get your way. It means I get to call you out for being this damn ridiculous. The freedom fighters. What I see are cosplayers with Amazon Prime signs and oat milk rage. You scream no kings while worshiping your favorite influencer like they walk on kombucha. You post resist tyranny from a Starbucks on Wi-Fi wearing $200 sneakers made by child labor overseas. Congratulations, your rebellion comes with a loyalty program. You hate the system. You are the system. You beg the same government that you claim to hate to wipe your ass. Forgive your loans, regulate your neighbor's sneeze, and ban mean tweets, and post that you don't like. That's not rebellion, that's a cry for a participation trophy. With benefits. A subscription plan for state-sponsored babysitting. You think holding a sign that says no kings while filming a TikTok dance about oppression makes you a hero? That's content, not activism. You're not leading a movement, you're chasing an algorithm. You say we don't do kings. Okay, if that's the case, then stop acting like court jesters for whatever celebrity, politician, or blue check cult leader tells you what to think. You are not oppressed. You're just bored and allergic to accountability. Bottom line is you don't hate kings, you hate mirrors. Because every time you look in one, you see the spoiled subject of your own tiny monarchy of self-importance. So yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out. The rest of us are going to be watching college football anyway. March, chant, hashtag, do whatever the fuck you got to do.
Right. And fortunately for me, Saturday,
just remember that freedom is not your problem.
I was working Saturday, so it didn't matter to me. I wasn't going to that shit, and nor did I care, okay? Like Mike Thomas said, we do not care. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A nigga would have brought up that shit to me. Yo, you heard about that No Kings protest? What? We do not care. We do not care. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. I'm going to be watching college football. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to go to the bar after I get out of work. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to turn up. I'm going to have a good time. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to take my black ass home after that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do unless I end up leaving with a lady or some shit like that. Other than that, that's gonna be my plans. You know what I'm saying? Get out here, be a part of No Kings protests, and y'all up there on y'all knees for these goddamn organizations and shit like that. And it's just fucking ridiculous. And y'all all doing it for a check. Y'all all doing it for the bag. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But let's be honest. A lot of y'all don't even know what the fuck you
So are you
supporting.
accidentally stupid, or are you stupid on purpose? Because the only reason you would go to a No Kings protest in 2025 is if you were stupid enough to believe that America had kings, not realizing that your very participation in this event that is not being shut down by the one person who you claim is a king invalidates the entirety of your argument. See, this is all these people know how to do anymore. All y'all want to do is go out and be part of some protest, right? It doesn't accomplish anything? No, it never does. It makes you feel good for a few hours. Y'all rally around, oh, this is going to be the biggest uprising. What are you going to do? Nothing. You don't have any demands, because No Kings is already a thing, right? It's called Independence Day. We have one of those already. Oh, you don't celebrate that either, do you? Yep, that tracks. That sounds about right. So anybody who's going out there to be part of this No Kings protest, just know, all you're really doing at the end of the day is playing yourself and showing your ignorance. So go ahead, be a part of this No Kings protest if you want to. It's a free country. You can do what you want, but don't be surprised if people are laughing at you for it.
Right. Complete fools out here. You know what I'm saying? Complete fools. Now, like I said, if you one of these dudes, you want to, man, look, nah, for real, man. Nah, man, the hoes gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying? The hoes gonna be out there. Them wild sluts gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying? Then, I guess, you getting something out the deal. If you out there trying to chase skirts and shit, yeah, nah, fuck that. I don't even look. I'm gonna keep it $1 with you, dog. I don't even know why I'm out here. I just knew there was gonna be a lot of girls here, so that's why I pulled up. Know what I'm saying? All right, I can respect that. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tell like this, I can respect that. Know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I'm here, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. But they said there was gonna be a lot of chicks here, man. So I'm out here trying to shoot my shot. I'm trying to see what's good for the night. You know what I mean? All right, I can respect that. But anybody else, I don't respect why you out there. Besides getting paid. Know what I'm saying? Besides getting paid, and fellas out there trying to shoot they shot and mac on the chicks out there. Other than that, I don't know what you out there for, brother. I don't know what y'all out there for. Know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, let's let this keep going.
Every time President Trump sends in the National Guard to protect a Democrat-run city, it's the same white liberals who hide behind private security that call it authoritarianism. But tell me something. Who's protecting the people of Boston, Bushwick, New York City, San Francisco, Memphis, Philadelphia, Paterson, New Jersey, Detroit, Michigan? In Chicago alone, there are over 2,500 shootings every year. Every year! More than 600 homicides annually. You can count on it. It's perennial. And thousands of sexual assaults, robberies, and burglaries. That's not a statistic, folks. That's an entire neighborhood. That a mother who can't let her kids play outside, a grandmother sleeping on the floor to avoid stray bullets. And you have the nerve to have a No Kings rally? What's wrong with you people? And what do these so-called activists actually do for us? They rally by the tens of thousands, not to stop the shootings in my neighborhood, but to stop the National Guard from stepping in to protect us. They don't live where their compassion lands.
And that's one of the coldest parts about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all upset about the government being shut down. Y'all upset that Trump is quote unquote sending the National Guards to these motherfucking crime-riddled fucking, towns and shit like that, cities. And like I said, the people that's dying out of the situation is actually ancient American people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that that's the case for every death, but I can almost guarantee you majority of those deaths are ancient Americans. Book it. You can. I'm willing to put my last dollar on it. That majority of the violence and the shooting that's going on, where people are losing their fucking lives, all these people, majority of these people, have to be ancient American. They just have to. You know what I'm saying? So if he's sending the National Guard, nigga, he's actually helping niggas out. I'm gonna keep it $1 because one thing, a nigga, listen, unless a nigga's on a suicide mission, which niggas do not do suicide like that. Only time a nigga gonna be on a suicide mission like that is if that nigga's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. He ready to go. He tired of this shit, and he willing to crash out. You know what I'm saying? But majority of niggas is not gonna be out here, they're that thirsty for their op that they're willing to get out here and have a run-in with the National Guard. You know what I'm saying? They're not, come on, man. Come on. They're not doing no shit like that. I don't give a fuck how hard you think or how gangster you think this nigga is. He's not doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it just kind of is what it is. But anyway.
They don't hear the gunfire. They don't smell the fear. But they'll protest protection and call it justice. You want equity? Well, then trade places with us. You run your mouth about equity, trade places with us. You want understanding? Move into our community.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Listen. And some of these folks that's from the suburbs had to live a day in some of these neighborhoods, dog. Listen. They will be calling for a God at the end of the day. God, Lord, please save me. I don't know what the fuck going on. I just can't do it no more. I'm scared. The kids, everything. Kids can't walk down the street. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to learn. They're gonna have to learn some things about the street life, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to take some hard L's, some hard lessons, real quick. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're gonna be crying. And, I can't be here no more. Mama. Mama, I gotta get out of here. I can't do it, man. Yeah, the black folks, man, they was serious about that shit, man. Yeah, man, I can't even do it for 30 more seconds, man. I gotta get up out of here, man. Is this what black people had to grow up around? Shit they had to go through on a daily basis. So yeah, all the motherfuckers that had No Kings protest, yeah, tell their ass to come move into the hood for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bring y'all ass, come move in the hood for a couple months. See how you like it. You know what I'm saying? See if you still want Trump to put in a National Guard around that bitch. You know what I'm saying? See if you want Trump to put the National Guard around that hoe. You know what I mean? I guarantee you would. I bet you would. Nigga, my uncle got shot. He wasn't even doing nothing. He was minding his business, working in the yard, and somebody started shooting, and my uncle got hit, man. This is some bullshit, dog. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Y'all trade places, I guarantee y'all ass will be.
The community that your votes destroy.
All right, now.
I'm a black American who voted for Trump.
Now, this is one of these.
Sorry about that.
Now I'm about to get into some of this shit right here, because this is some of the exchanges that they were having with some of the people at the No Kings protest, right? Now this is allegedly an ancient American woman, because I don't know if she's an ancient American or she's somebody of the diaspora, right? But at the end of the day, okay, she's an ancient American. She looks like an ancient American woman, so I'm just gonna have to just stand up and say that. Fuck all that. I think she is an ancient American woman. But this is what I don't like when niggas do this shit like this, because, listen, that's some white folk shit that they can pull off, dog. Because, let me say this real quick. A lot of times when niggas get in these kind of spaces and they start, number one, like I said, you're at their shit, okay? And you know that you support Donald Trump. Why even go there? You know what I mean? Like, y'all making your... And this is why y'all got to stop following these, as far as you conservative ass motherfuckers, y'all got to stop following these people, because these niggas is weirdos. They're weirdos. Like, you want to go to a place where you have the opposing view, and you want to get there and argue and agitate and act like you're not agitating or arguing. These folks don't give a fuck what Donald Trump can give these niggas $1 million a piece, and they're still gonna protest against that nigga, because it's in their mind already. There's no stopping these folks from how they feel about that man. It's a wrap. There's no need for y'all to even be in these situations. None. You know what I'm saying? And if something happens to you, I don't want to hear this shit about, oh man, this is fucked up. No, leave them folks alone. Them folks is not all the way right. You know what I'm saying? They not all the way right. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring your ass over there. You know what I'm saying? That's like a nigga coming through the hood and shit like that, right? Nigga got all his jewelry on. Everybody, but he going through that bitch with no heat. No heat, no ratchet, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? He just out there, chain on, watch on, you know what I'm saying, money in his pockets, man, that nigga is food. He is food, literally. You know what I'm saying? He is a meal ticket. That nigga ain't gonna last 10 minutes on the block. He not. He not. Not before some nigga done tried him. Not before some nigga done tried him and made him give up everything that he got. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same way, I think, at least my logic of thinking about it, I think the same way of y'all quote unquote conservatives, especially you black conservatives. I don't like when y'all niggas do shit like that because, like I said, if shit gets crazy and y'all get the boxing it out and you start putting hands and feet on motherfuckers and shit, you gonna look like the crazy one. Because it don't matter in this game with us. It don't matter. It don't matter in this game with us. So y'all following these white folks out, they can do that shit. They can get in a whole brawl and they'll have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's the Democrats and the Republicans, they gonna have to figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? But with us, nigga, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be hell, even the Republicans. Hey, look, yeah, we don't condone that type of behavior. You know, when we go to these campuses, you know, we just trying to ask questions and shit like that. You know, we're not trying to really be out here fighting these people now. I mean, you know, she done put the woman in the hospital and all that. Like we praying for her recovery. That's what I'm telling y'all. You know, y'all better stay out this shit, because I'm telling y'all, somebody gonna say something crazy to one of y'all niggas at the end of the day. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gonna take that, you know what I'm saying? Or you gonna stand on some business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But anyway, so this ancient American woman, you know, beautiful sister right here. You know what I'm saying? Nice little thing. Nice little caramel piece right here, right? But you know, she likes Donald Trump. She voted for Donald Trump, okay? Now this woman over here to my right, pretty much, this woman is one of these No King protest organizers, right? Allegedly, I don't know if she's an organizer or not, but she's at this event. And she gonna crash out about the Democrats, straight up and down. She don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? She even got the look on her face that she don't give a fuck about nothing. If you gonna ask me anything about Donald Trump, I have nothing good to say about that man.
I'm a black American who voted for Trump.
I'm sorry about that.
Why? I'm getting what I voted for.
No, I'm sorry. No, are you?
Mm-hmm.
You are?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, they're deporting criminals, people who shouldn't be in the country.
Criminals, honey.
If you come here illegally, you're a criminal.
I think you're just trying to be divisive right now, and I don't.
So see, that's what happens too when these people get talking points, and then when you hit them with the facts, they automatically say you're being divisive. Like, whoa, wait, how am I being divisive? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking the truth. Your ass sneaking to the goddamn nigga. If my black ass sneaking to Mexico without no whatchamacallit, or I sneak in Russia or China or some shit like that, nigga, I ain't got no reason to be there, nigga. I'm going to jail. Easy work. It ain't even nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to go over there and fucking pee. Hey, I'm fucked up in the game. Y'all need to help me out. I need thousands of dollars in food stamps and this, that, and the third, and housing and blase blah. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to get up there and determine what the fuck they gonna do for me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy what's allowed in America. You know what I mean? By a specific group of people. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's even more crazy. You know what? No, now when I think about it, it is not crazy to me no more. You know why it's not crazy to me no more? Because everybody that's came over here is damn near a foreigner in some shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in this country is the only ones who ain't never been nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? If you were ancient American, you ain't been nowhere else. You the only one that's truly indigenous to this land. I can see why maybe some white folks, you know, might support immigration and shit like that. Why? Because they migrated from somewhere else. They migrated from somewhere in Europe, you know what I'm saying? Or Russia, or the Middle East, or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't migrate from anywhere, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when you think about Latinos, same thing. You think about the Africans, same thing. You think about Russians and Chinese, Asians, same thing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody indigenous to this land but niggas. Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So now when I'm thinking about it now, that would make sense why this woman would be defending some shit like that, because she's probably like, damn, you know, well, my great-great-great-grandmother comes from Poland or Switzerland or, you know, fucking Israel or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I think that's really how you
just
feel.
asked my opinion.
I know, I understand that, but I don't think that's really. I think I've actually seen you. Were you the girl, that lady that was like hit in the face by somebody else?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that, by the way.
Oh, so this ancient American woman already been hit in the face at one of these events. This is what I'm talking about, niggas. You know what I mean? Like, why y'all bringing yourself? These people are crazy, dog. These people are insane, and you're taking your ass over there to be combative for what? What do you get out the deal? What do you really get out the deal, sister? This is what I'm trying to understand. All you niggas out there that's jumping up in these folks' protests, trying to be combative and asking them questions, knowing damn well you support Donald Trump. They, you know, like, nigga, it's almost, it's up. It's up. You go over there with a Trump t-shirt on or Make America Great hat in front of these folks' goddamn event. Bro, it is up. Straight up and down. It's up for them. Know what I'm saying? Like, they really stand on not fucking with Trump. So you have to make smarter decisions when you fucking with these people. What if this was a crazy ass Karen right here and they decided that she was gonna start talking crazy, call you the N-word, all type of shit, attack you, because this woman has already been attacked already for her political views. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway.
I think that was terrible and disgusting. But I think that you were just doing this to sort of like ignite excitement, and I can't imagine that you would vote for that person who literally doesn't care about you.
But he does.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
His actions say different.
If you are you a white multi-millionaire male? Then no, you're not. So he doesn't really care about you at the end of the day. Because
some of the biggest tax cuts during his first term, he's going to roll those out again.
No, girl.
I want to have children very soon, so he's doing this thing where you can have a baby bonus, encourage people to have more.
That's also not true. That's not true, honey. That's not real.
All right.
Look, I'm telling you, that woman is insane, dog, and she not trying to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? She not trying to hear nothing, and if you keep pressing her, that little Caucasian woman she gonna start growing fucking horns and fangs, and she gonna be ready to start fighting at the end of the day, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna be all that shit about her saying, yeah, and that person was kind of wrong for doing that to you. All that shit gonna go out the window. You keep pushing this woman and talking this shit at the end of the day, horns and fangs is gonna start coming out her goddamn head, and it's gonna be on and popping. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta defend yourself from this goddamn raven fucking vampire at the end of the day.
That's really sad. Please, I'm sorry. I'm glad I gave you all my information, but like I should have understood who you are. Anyway, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for you. And again, I know you.
I'm a black American who voted for Trump.
All right. So she
I'm sorry
she
about
feels
that.
bad for even doing the goddamn interview.
So,
all right.
pretty sure we've seen
So let's come over here real quick.
that the No Kings protest have been happening, and I just want to say this: they wasn't protesting the first time he won against Hillary.
Nah, they wasn't protesting the first time. You know, they was just doing little shit. You know, they was putting out old fucking footage. They were doing a lot of smear campaigning on Donald Trump his first way around, to where the point I had people on my comment section when I used to do the live streams every day. And I was doing a live stream on Donald Trump, and one in particular person kept telling me Donald Trump's going to jail. I'm like, bro, this nigga's not going to jail, dog. As much as they're forcing the shit in the media that this nigga's gonna go to jail, he's not going to jail. I'm telling y'all right now, he's not going to jail. They're just smearing the fuck out of his name because they was upset that they lost. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't believe that Hillary Clinton lost to Donald fucking Trump. They couldn't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was what it was.
Because that was when George Floyd died.
All right. Now, this girl don't... matter of fact, I can't even take this girl serious. She said... She said they was not protesting during this nigga's first term when he first was elected. And that's because George Floyd didn't die. Like, oh man.
And we were protesting about bunch of white people have lost their jobs. And, the tariffs are putting a strain on their business. And now all of a sudden, y'all want to be out protesting. But where was all that smoke when George Floyd died? Y'all didn't care then.
All right. Now, listen, I'm going to be fair. At the end of the day. There was a lot of white folks protesting in the George Floyd joint. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of that was definitely political. Some of that definitely had to do with operatives and agents and shit like agents of chaos and shit like that. So yes, it was a beautiful mix because of those reasons. All right, but there was white folks out there protesting though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold some of the good white folks out there. I ain't gonna hold them on that.
We're not gonna believe what happened to this lady.
But anyway.
Well, she was leaving a No Kings protest. And when I say leaving, of course, I mean impeding traffic. It's not just what happened to her while she was leaving. That's hilarious. It's what the cops gave her after the fact. Take a listen.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Tiernan. And on Saturday, after leaving the No Kings protest, I was struck and injured by a motor vehicle while leaving the protest. The cops here in Catskill, New York, took several days to get an accident report together, and they would not give me any information. They never interviewed me after the accident. I've been asking for information for days because I've been very traumatized by this event. And now, in order to re-traumatize me, the cops here in Catskill are telling me that it's my fault that I put my human body in the street to be hit by a motor vehicle. The people in the motor vehicle actually got out and started screaming in my face after they had struck me. I spent the rest of the day in the hospital having x-rays and MRIs, CAT scans on my pelvis and on my head. And they never came to check on me. They never came to ask me any questions. They never did anything. And now they're giving me a citation for being in the road.
Right, ma'am. Yeah, you got to get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? I never understand the aspect of blocking somebody that's ain't got shit to do with your fucking protest at the end of the day. Like, look, bro, I ain't got nothing to do. Look, I ain't Donald Trump, nigga. Move out my way, bro. I got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish I would get caught up in a goddamn protest mob. If y'all motherfuckers don't move out this way, it's going to be a lot of dead protesters running around this bitch. I'm going to tell you that shit right now. I'm going to get out this car and I'm going to start flinging some of you soy boys up out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because we know it ain't nothing but a bunch of soy boys. A bunch of soy boys. You could grab about 3-4 of them with one hand, throw them niggas on the sidewalk real quick. You know what I mean? We know it ain't nothing but some soy boys. Get y'all ass out the way real quick. Oh ass nigga. Get your ass out the way, man. Come on, man. I got shit to do, man. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm gonna make sure my ride gonna get through. I don't know about everybody else, but yeah, y'all getting the fuck out my way. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. I'm coming through standing on straight business. Move. You know what I'm saying? Move y'all ass out the way. Stop being dumb. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here protesting against people that don't even know what the fuck y'all even protesting against. They just know y'all in the fucking way. Like, yo, what's going on here? Yo, watch out real quick, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, honestly, I think that's a bunch of crap, and I'm very, very upset because I want to press criminal charges against this person who hit me, and the cops just handed me a citation saying that it's my fault, that my fragile human body got hit by a motor vehicle after the protest.
All right, this woman look like she smokes massive weed. You know what I'm saying? She look crazy as hell. I bet the box is fire, though. The box might be fire. I ain't want to sit up and hold you. But this woman looks crazy as hell, though. And she's smoking up all the ganja. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. She got like, yeah, she is a gold member at the dispensaries, okay? She's a gold member at the dispensary. She's definitely buying up all the herb, all the edibles, all the concentrate, the dabs, you know, the infused blunts and shit like that. Yeah, she's a gold carrying member at your local dispensary, straight up and down. Anyway.
I have not yet seen the videos. They refuse to show them to me without a FOIL request, which of course I will file. That's all I have to say for now. But protect and serve? I don't think so.
Oh, I think they protected and served your ass just what you had coming to you. That's what you get for impeding traffic while protesting against the very same thing that you voted for. All the Democrats seem to forget. We voted against No Kings. Remember when they shoved Joe Biden on the ballot and sued everyone that was running against him? I do. And after Joe Biden stepped down, they didn't hold another primary. They just shoved Kamala on the ballot.
Yeah, that's a dictatorship. And like I said, this No Kings protest too. Where is all y'all niggas talking all this No King shit when they was out here forcing motherfuckers to eat the cake? You know what I'm saying? They out here, hey, you gonna eat the cake or you gonna lose your job? You know what I'm saying? Where was y'all at? Where was all this No King shit at? All this my body, my choice shit at? When was it all at? When they was forcing motherfuckers to eat the goddamn cake at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Where was all that shit at? I know Tell Like It Is TV was over here standing on business. And shout out to everybody that was on these platforms standing on business, losing channels, getting strikes, you know what I'm saying? But we was standing on that shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers are running around here agreeing with weak ass niggas like Don Lemon and all these hoe ass niggas on CNN. And even some of Fox News was on the bullshit when it came down to eating the cake, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Y'all talking about no kings and this, that, and the third, but y'all ain't had no problem when they was running around here trying to force motherfuckers to eat the cake and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's a problem to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I be meaning. Like, y'all be protesting about the wrong shit. If there was a point to protest, it was time to crash out over them trying to force us to eat the cake. That's when we supposed to crash out as a collective. Like, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas trying to force this shit on us and shit like that. Nah, I'm good. I was working without it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm not worried about it. What the fuck am I doing losing my job? Because I already was working around it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about it. And y'all not gonna force me to eat no cake so I can keep this fucking job. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. That was the time to crash out. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Tell Like It Is T, I'd have been in the streets with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been in the streets with y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for that. Oh yeah, I'd have came outside. I'd have had to step. You know what I'm saying? I'd have had to step for that. You know what I'm saying? But this shit y'all, I'm not getting out here and I better not see no ancient American take their black ass out there protesting this dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit is dumb.
You go ahead and keep
All right. Now here's what I mean though about a lot of these. Now here's what I mean about a lot of these right wingers. Okay. They do the same funny style shit, and this what I be trying. Y'all coming to these folks' events, fucking with agitating these folks. Some of these folks is mentally off. Let's be clear, they're mentally off. Some of them, and they cannot be reined in. They believe what they believe, and they gonna stand on that shit 10 toes down. It don't matter how wrong they are. It don't matter. It don't matter how wrong they are. They are going to step and they going to stand on they shit straight up and down. They there to stand on Democrat business. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. You taking your ass in here talking about a For Charlie shirt with a For Charlie shirt. They know exactly who you are, what you're representing, and it's gonna trigger them off, dog. I'm just gonna be honest with that about that. You know what I'm saying? So now you know what the fuck you're doing. You're here to agitate these folks. And I just think that shit is corny. You know what I'm saying? It's corny. Let them people have their shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta just be there. That's it. You ain't gotta be there. You know what I mean?
It's a shirt that says For Charlie.
Because I advocate for free speech. And I
Okay, if you advocate for free speech, wear a shirt that says free speech. Wear a shirt that says promote freedom.
Now, even though this broad look crazy as hell, but she's right. Okay? If you're here for free speech, you're wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt and is for free speech, then wear a free speech t-shirt. You see what I'm saying? Wear a freedom t-shirt or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But when you're going there with a For Charlie t-shirt, these are the same people Charlie was going to campus having debates with and shit like that. These type of people. So now they know who you are, you know what I'm saying? And you're just triggering these people. And it's just childish as fuck. You know, some of y'all niggas on the Republican side, y'all need to grow the fuck up at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all out here trying to get content and shit like that, so y'all can make people look bad or whatever the fuck the case may be. But, you know, this little crazy looking chick was right, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, as crazy as she looked, it is what it is.
Free press. Well, you get triggered because it has Charlie on there, right?
Because he was a racist, because he was a misogynist, and that means that you are too.
All right. And Charlie wasn't racist. As much as y'all don't want to get up here and y'all want to act like Charlie Kirk was. Some of y'all niggas disappoint me, though. Oh, my God. Some of y'all niggas disappoint me with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Kirk said a lot of foul shit about ancient Americans, fam. We got to be honest about that. It's unfortunate what happened to him, but this shit is still on the record. It's still on the internet for you to look it up and hear all the crazy shit this nigga done said about black folks. So she is right. The nigga wasn't racist. And, you know, for some women might feel that he was a misogynist, okay? Some women might feel like that. So like I said, you're coming to these folks' event with a For Charlie shirt and you know that they don't like Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? You're asking for it, fam. You know what I'm saying? You're really asking for it. So some of the people on the Republican side, y'all gotta grow the fuck up, man.
Because you support him. Get out! Get out of here! He hated people. Yeah, just he hated anyone that wasn't.
Right? And he should get out of there. You look like a weirdo being there. And I'm not even wanting to defend these people because I do think a lot of them is batshit crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, you looking like a weirdo being there. You look lame being there because you're there to agitate these people. You look lame doing that shit. You look corny doing that shit. You like you got nothing to do with your life but to go fuck with some people at the end of the day. That makes you corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I keep saying the Republican Party is gonna. I don't know where y'all go after Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all all look lame and corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here supporting motherfuckers doing shit like this. Like, you look corny doing that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless.
White male that wasn't straight with a shirt
All right.
that says For Charlie.
Now look. Now this is another nigga right here. Now I don't listen. I can't tell. If this is a brother or if this is some kind of a Latino dude or not. But here it is again. We got another dude showing up at these fucking protests with all his Trump shit on. Make America great, freedom, you know, got the red shirt with the red hat, just walking around and, you know, on his TikTok and shit. Like I said, this nigga looks lame, bro. And like I said, y'all know Trump, that's my light-skinned nigga right there. You know what I'm saying? But, dog, you got a lot of lame-ass supporters, dog. These niggas is hella lame. You know what have made that shit look cool? If you would have stayed your ass home and motherfucking shot a video about the No Kings protest. That would have made you look more cool. You know what I'm saying? That would have made you not look corny. But you're there for what? For what? What are you getting out of it? Because they're not getting shit out of that. They're not getting nothing out of that. You know what I'm saying? You're there to, oh yeah, I'm here at the No Kings promises with all my Trump shit on. Look at me now. I'm here with all my Trump shit on. Yeah, and I wish one of these liberals would say something. I wish one of these liberals would say something to me. And I'll be ready to debate them in an instant flash. Because, you know, I get on my knees for Donald Trump. I get on my knees for Donald Trump. Weak ass nigga. Anyway, let me let this shit keep playing. Lame ass
I'm in the midst of this No Kings protest here in the Philadelphia area. I'm in the midst of this No King protest here in the Philadelphia area. I was set up, and this guy knocked all of my MAGA hats on the ground.
Okay, and brother, listen. I don't know if you're a brother or not, but like I said, he said that this white man smacked all his MAGA shit off the table, right? Now, like I said, if you're there agitating them, listen, this is what I'm saying. I hate the fact I gotta say this shit, but I gotta say this shit. You're there agitating these folks. You know what that protest. I'm pretty sure this brother's smart enough to know that he know what this protest was about. He know who they don't fuck with. You decide you're going to take your ass over there knowing damn well they do not fuck with Donald Trump whatsoever. Trump is the devil to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Trump is the devil, demon, a demigod. You know what I'm saying? The most diabolical racist of all time. Trump is the nigga that Trump is the nigga that kicked him in the first grade, gave him a wedgie, put him in a headlock, put him in a locker. You know what I'm saying? Trump is the nigga that took their first love. You know what I'm saying? Trump is everything to do with hate to them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna take your black ass over there. Now, I'm gonna have to assume this is a brother. You gonna take your black ass over there, brother, man, and you gonna set up MAGA hats? Like I said, brother, like, if the white man got out there and slapped all your shit off the goddamn table, what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You gonna make a video and complain? Now you look soft. Now you look soft. You make yourself look bad now. You know what I'm saying? Once he smack your shit off the table, that you was supposed to put hands on him at that point. You know what I'm saying? You was supposed to throw them hands. And fuck it, we making America great again. You was supposed to be ready to throw them hands after he knocked all your shit off the table. But now you're up here looking weak as fuck or with your camera phone out. Yeah, man, this man right here, I was up here setting up my MAGA hats, right? I know there ain't no MAGA people gonna be here, but I was over here setting up my MAGA hats, and look what these folks did. They came over here and they knocked off all my MAGA hats on the ground. They knocked them all off the ground. You know, this is ridiculous. Let me let the brother finish his shit, because I want to see what he got to say, man.
He knocked all of my MAGA hats on the ground. So I grabbed him. I grabbed his shirt, but the cops saw what he did. The cops saw what he did, and they removed him from this area. But she's the only other MAGA supporter that came out here. Only other one.
All right, and it's corny. And both of y'all look corny as fuck. Just like all them weird ass liberals is down there, looking corny, looking dumb. Y'all look dumb too. I don't give a fuck what side you on. Y'all all look dumb. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look dumb as fuck being down there. And you're down there for what reason? You know what I'm saying? For what reason are you even there for? Now you don't almost got yourself in a confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Over what? Over what? For what? For what? Because you want to get on your knees for the Republican Party? You nasty ass nigga? You know what I'm saying? Get off your knees, nigga. Get off your knees. Almost got your ass motherfucking arrested because they wasn't sure. They probably was ready to still arrest your black ass. But they seen that your ass had a Donald Trump hat on. They like, oh, shit. Damn, we got to be fair about this one. All right, look, we can't arrest either one of them. Dude, the other dude, he's still one of us, the white man and shit, you know what I'm saying? So we want to lock this nigga up for real, you know what I'm saying? But we can't do that. He got this Trump shit on. So we just going to ask the other dude to just move himself from this area, you know what I'm saying? We just going to ask him to move himself from this area. This nigga over here. Yeah, man. And I got this other snow bunny with me. Yep, got this other snow bunny with me. She the only one out here ripping MAGA with me. Yeah. Because I get on my knees for Donald Trump. And she would too. We both would get on our knees for Donald Trump. That's right. 2020, 2028. 2028, Donald Trump. We at the No Kings protest. Yep. We here. We here at the No Kings protest in support of Donald Trump, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. Lame. This nigga's a lame dog. And anybody supporting this shit, you a lame too. Know what I'm saying? You are a fucking cornball. Know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Like I said, you look weird doing some shit like leave folks the fuck alone. They wasn't searching for you. This is a fuck Donald Trump party. You come through, nah, we gotta love Donald Trump. Nigga, get your lame ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's like I could never understand when people come to people's jobs and shit. Like, you know what these motherfuckers remind me of? You know, a motherfucker come to your job and they got an attitude with you. It's like, yo, I didn't come fucking with you. You came fucking with me. You could have went somewhere else. What the fuck? You coming over here hissing and rolling your eyes about, I ain't come fucking with you, weird ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You came fucking with me. I ain't come fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit always kills me. In any job I've ever had and people coming in with an attitude, it's like, yo, First of all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck happened within your day or whatever the case, but I ain't got shit to do with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if you felt like that, you might as well go somewhere where you're happy or you're happy to see somebody. Don't bring your ass over here fucking with me. I ain't did nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you got going on, but I ain't did shit to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you take that shit somewhere else, dog. You know what I mean? But this y'all niggas look lame. I know these Republicans, they trying to make themselves look cool and seem cool. That's not the way about going about it. Somebody has to tell these folks going around and debating liberals, children and shit like that is not the way to make yourself look cool. It don't make y'all look cool at all. It don't. It make y'all look hella lame, hella insecure. I mean, you just look lame all the way through and through. But anyway.
But I'm in Philadelphia. There are like literally like about.
Now look, he tried to stand around them black folks. Now them other black folks, they must be there for the No Kings protest, all right? You know, they got some Caucasian friends, you know, they gotta keep happy and shit. You know, you know, some of these niggas gotta, you know, they on the string with some of these folks. That's why I tell it, that's why I'm an independent. I don't give a fuck who you voting for, you know what I'm saying? But if there's a candidate that I like, I'ma stand with them, you know what I'm saying? A candidate I don't like, or if I don't like both of the candidates, I don't give a fuck who win the rat race. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? No matter to me, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But you know, them few black folks, you know, if they ain't show up to that goddamn, if they ain't show up to that goddamn, which Letitia, now where was you at? I thought you was coming to the No Kings protest. You told me you was gonna give me your word, Letitia. Oh well, you know, I had to go do this, I had to go do that. You know, I just don't really like getting involved in, you know, in the politics. Letitia, now you know, now Letitia, come on now. And then all of a sudden, Letitia hours is getting docked. Letitia not getting invited to no more of the functions and shit like that. So she had to do what she had to do to, you know, entertain her liberal buddies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they was gonna cash her ass out.
500 people out here. Correction, this is not Philadelphia. It's south of Philadelphia, man. I know. I went to school here. This is Springfield.
All right, so see how he got all hostile with the brother. The brother said this is not Pennsylvania. What he said, but he said this is Springfield, right? I know what this is. I grew up here. You know, this nigga got all kind of bass in his chest, and this is why I don't like. This is another reason why I don't like black conservatives like that, especially niggas that get on their knees for Donald Trump. I don't like these niggas, dog. I don't like them. Now, like I said, I do like conservative views. I like a lot of conservative views. I like a lot of liberal views. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers who be like all the way conservative and shit, like, number one, like I said, they only really ready to jump out their skin when it's another nigga. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be ready to foam out the mouth. They ready to take the gloves off, all type of shit. But it be another Caucasian man, a Latino man, an Asian man. Them niggas don't have that same level of smoke. You know what I'm saying? See, he would have been ready. If them two would have kept going about it, I'm pretty sure he'd been ready to fight the other black dude. He'd been ready. He'd been ready for the smoke. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that white man came through and smacked all his shit on the fucking ground. That nigga was supposed to beat the fuck out that man for that shit. You know what I'm saying? He had no smoke for him. No smoke. You know what I'm saying? But this man just trying to correct him on where he's at. And look at the bass he put in his voice for this man.
Like about 500 people out here. Correction, this is not Philadelphia. It's south of Philadelphia, man. I know. I went to school here. This is Springfield. It's south of Philadelphia.
Right, he may not even know. He may not even know the area like that, nigga. It's Springfield, Pennsylvania. It's south of Pennsylvania, dumbass. You're not here with the man. It's a city. You're in a city called Springfield, dumbass nigga. Know what I'm saying? But see, this is what happens, you know, when you're on your knees for the fucking Republican Party. And I don't know, maybe they sent him there to be an agent of chaos. Who the fuck knows? But y'all conservatives got to stop doing shit like this. If them liberals want to get out there and have their little protest, and they want to protest about the motherfucking rainbow, they want to protest about Lucky Charms and goddamn whatever the fuck, man, let them folks have their shit, dog. Let them folks have their shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for you to be going over there knowing that they don't like Donald Trump with your Trump shit on, or y'all over there with your Charlie Kirk shit on, and all this weird shit y'all out here doing. Let them folks have their shit, man.
Excuse me. But anyway, we're like 15 minutes south of Philadelphia, Springfield, Pennsylvania.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald
See how
Trump.
tolerant they
Fuck
are?
Donald Trump.
You see how tolerant? You see the tolerant left?
No, we're not tolerant.
You see the tolerant left?
We're not tolerant.
You're not?
I'm not tolerant left. No.
You're not?
No, don't get that mistaken,
So,
dude. No, dude.
You gonna beat me up?
No, I'm not gonna beat you up.
You gonna beat?
We're talking.
You gonna scare me?
We're talking.
You gonna scare me?
Scare me?
You gonna scare me? You gonna beat me up?
See, now he agitating. Oh, you gonna beat me? Cause he probably was a little scared how aggressive dude was. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't thinking the nigga was gonna be that aggressive and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. If dude would have whooped the dude ass, I wasn't gonna say, I ain't gonna say shit. Nigga, you earned that ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? You earned that ass whooping, fam. You know what I'm saying? Leave them folks the fuck alone. And anybody that decided to take if you a hardcore conservative and you take your ass to one of these high liberal motherfucking protests and them folks get the whooping your ass, I don't want it. I'm not crying for you, fam. You earned that ass whooping, fam. You asked for that. You begged for the ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Just like them Russians out there in goddamn Cincinnati running around there smacking people and shit like that. And then when folks, when them ancient Americans start beating the fuck out them, oh man, this is too far. Man, this is way too far, man. No, they asked for that. They asked for that ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait till a motherfucker for the ending results. Then all of a sudden, now we want to be more characters about shit. No. These motherfuckers running around here starting shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this brother right here, he gotta be careful, man. You know, just because you think you got some muscle and shit like that, bro, that don't mean you can fight. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? Just because you see a nigga with some muscle and shit, nigga think, a lot of time them niggas can't even fight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time them big niggas and shit like that, they can't even fight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be what it's gonna be, dog. You know what I mean? Oh, we gonna fight me now? We gonna fight me now? You know what I'm saying? Well, nigga, you was acting like you was with all the smoke with the old black dude. You know what I'm saying? Now I come, I don't know if he might be a mulatto. You know what I'm saying? But now this dude come through. He a little bit younger and shit like that. You know, now, you gonna fight me now? You gonna fight me now? You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass nigga, you know what I mean?
They think they gonna scare me out here.
And look at this dude. He's just like following these people, dog. They're minding their business, okay? You're literally agitating right now, fam. And like I said, somebody need to rein these niggas in and say, yo, we're not looking good by doing this shit. We're not. I don't know who thinks that these folk minding, look at they having conversations. They're peacefully just out there. Minding their business. This nigga coming through being disruptive with his MAGA shit on, knowing that they don't fuck with Trump. And he just walking through these niggas and put them on camera and shit.
They think they gonna scare me. These people think they're gonna scare me. Yeah, they think they're gonna scare me. These people think they're gonna scare me. There's no one in this crowd that can do anything to me.
Look, not a nigga acting like somebody in the crowd gonna do something to him. There's nobody in this crowd that can do anything to me. Like, now you're asking for it. Now, if these folk got out here, you know, like I said, majority of these folks, old Caucasians anyway, right? They're not looking to do nothing to you any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? They're more looking at you like, what the fuck are you even doing here? And that's the same way I'm looking at this nigga. And all y'all conservatives that show up at these fucking events, what the fuck are y'all doing there? You know what I'm saying? What are you there for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to ask questions to a group of people who it don't matter. If you're not going to convert them into supporting Donald Trump, it's not going to happen. They don't support that nigga. They don't fuck with that nigga. They don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And you're not going to get them to bend the knee or you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get these folks don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with them. That's it. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. You know what I'm saying? But you walking around this bitch with your chest poked out. Oh, they ain't going to do nothing with me anyway. They ain't going to do nothing with me. Yeah, there's a bunch of old folks here. They're minding their business, dog. You know what I'm saying? You look like a creep. You like a weirdo. And you like a whole ass nigga doing some shit. And you look lame as fuck doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No one in this crowd that can do anything to me.
Nobody's going to want to do anything to you.
Right. Right. And as the woman said, nobody's going to want to do anything to you. So, right. Wow. Wow, did a liberal just outsmart a goddamn conservative? Oh, man. Oh, man, not these crazy-ass goddamn liberals that be at these goddamn protests. Not them. No, no, they didn't just motherfucking, checkmate the goddamn conservative, not the conservative, right-minded, thinking of man. No, that ain't just happened. Put his ass in checkmate. Nobody's looking to do nothing to you, sir. And this is what I'm saying, y'all conservative, y'all gotta stop doing that shit because y'all look lame. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, I'm in support of Donald Trump, but I'm not in support of no lame ass niggas neither, though. You know what I'm saying? Weirdo like behavior. You know what I'm saying? Lame nigga activity. I'm not cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not cool with that. Trying to bully yourself on people and shit. I'm not fond of none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have stayed y'all ass home if y'all wasn't there for the protest. If you wasn't there for the protest, you don't give a fuck about the protest, then don't go. It's that simple. Don't fucking go. You don't have to go. You know what I mean? You stay your ass home and you can talk shit about the no protest, the no Kings protest. Talk shit about it. Like Tell Like It Is TV doing. You know what I'm saying? You could have sat here on your little platform and you could talk shit about it in the midst, instead of taking your ass down there for what? For what? You look lame. I don't know why these niggas think they making themselves look like heroes and shit like that. You don't like no hero, nigga. You look like a lame ass nigga. That's what you look like. Like, damn, nigga, you ain't got nothing else to do on a Saturday, nigga. You ain't got no hoes to get up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, you ain't got no hoes to get up with, fam. Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got nothing better to do but to be fucking around with these old Caucasian men and women at these goddamn protests. You know what I'm saying? You got nothing else to do, lame ass nigga. Like, come on, fam. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't got no hoes. You know what I'm saying? You should have been up with the snow bunny. You should have been up with the snow bunny. Y'all should have went on lunch somewhere. You should have took her and went to lunch or something with her and shit. Lame ass nigga. Anyway.
South of Philadelphia, guys. And the suburbs of Philadelphia. You do?
We love you.
You love me, ma'am? Thank you.
Who's trying to scare you?
Where'd he go? This guy here. He tried to scare me. He thinks he can scare me.
He can't scare you. I would agree with you, but then we both be wrong.
So
I don't give you permission to film me.
I'm not. I'm filming myself. Thank you.
Okay, if I see me on social media,
you're right there. You're right there, man. You're right there.
Now think about that. That white woman is there talking to that brother, and she got a Make America Great hat on. That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit don't be making no sense, dog. But anyway.
These people are nuts.
Yeah, you are. You should be happy with these protests,
There's no one in this crowd that would do anything to me. No one. No one in this crowd that would do anything to me. Not one person. Not one person in this crowd would do anything to me.
Like, think about what this dude is doing. Like, bruh, this nigga looks lame as hell, bro. Anyway, let me get this nigga off my goddamn screen. This nigga looks so lame, dog. It's not even funny. And then motherfucker gonna post, this is badass. Nigga, this nigga looks like a weirdo. Anyway, now here's another situation with this woman, right? Now this woman is out here and another one of these No Kings protests. Like I said, some of these liberals, dog, they listen. One thing about these liberals, I'm gonna give them, they willing to get physical over some shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that. There's some of them liberals, they willing to throw down. You know what I'm saying? They willing to get physical and all that. They're, what's that broad name? Olivia Elton John? Yeah, they willing to get physical over what the fuck they believe in. A lot of you conservatives, y'all talk this tough game, but y'all not willing to stand on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not willing to stand on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not willing to stand on shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But some of these liberals though, yeah, they willing to put belt to ass. You know what I'm saying? They ready to put hands and feet on your ass, and they don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? They willing to do it to a goddamn child, goddamn man, woman. You know what I'm saying? They stand on business about they shit they believe in. But anyway, let's let this go. So anyway, this must be out there. This is out there in New York. I had another video. It was a shorter video of this. But she was out there doing the same shit that I showed y'all that first dude was doing. And now it's got to a point where this particular guy right here, he's pretty much ready to get physical with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's let it keep going.
He's so hateful and angry, he can't even tell me any of the racist things that Charlie is saying. So, there we go. Okay, well then walk away from me. All you have to do is walk away. So this gentleman found out that I worked with Turning Point USA and decided to come up to me and say that Charlie was a racist and a fascist. I was having a good conversation. So you found out that I worked for Turning Point and you said you can't stand here and talk with me because why?
Because Charlie Kirk was a racist, bigot, scum.
Do you think he deserved to get shot in the neck?
No, I don't think he deserved to die.
But do you see how that type of rhetoric has led to people in the United States getting killed?
His rhetoric has ruined thousands of lives.
Can I ask what rhetoric is at the forefront for you that was the most hateful?
I hate his racism.
All right, and yeah, like I said, you know, I'm not no defender of Charlie Kirk. Like I said, once you say some crazy shit without addressing your own people, and you want to get out here and start talking crazy about ancient Americans, nigga, the gloves is off. You know what I'm saying? Gloves off. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what he talking about after that. He could have came back and made a kumbaya speech after that. I still ain't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. But like I said, is that something where, you know, he deserves to die? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not. But the gloves is off, though, because I heard what you said. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But, you know, these Turning Point people, like I said, bro, they look lame doing this shit. I don't understand why people think we're making these people look bad because, you know, we have our talking points and we make these people follow their talking points. And like I said, most people that's at these protests, they're not really educated and really even going back and forth with a lot of these people that they're being interviewed by. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the mental acumen or the fucking, you know, the wit to be able to even debate none of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Tell like this TV, I would smoke one of them Turning Point motherfuckers at the end of the day. I would smoke one of these liberal goddamn interviewers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, I'm going to have the wit and I'm going to have the knowledge and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming through with a different level of sauce on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? They might have to blurt my shit out a lot, but, you know, we're going to get to the point. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have chicken wings, goddamn macaroni and cheese, goddamn collard greens. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have that good southern plate. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to cook the fuck out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down.
He was an anti-Semite. He accused Jews of funding replacement theory in America. This is insane.
So regarding the racism...
Now, some of it, and this is what I've been telling y'all on why they took out Charlie Kirk. Now, one thing I will say about Charlie Kirk is that when he started to come after them people, and y'all know who I'm talking about, all right? That's when they really was like, oh, this nigga has to go. He has to go. His time is up. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. And once Charlie Kirk started to go against that grain right there, that's when they decided to take his ass out. He got set up by everybody on his team, his wife, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly his wife and everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what I personally believe. I believe they all was in it to take that nigga down. You know what I'm saying? They got too big for his bridges. He started criticizing these folks, and they was like, no, this nigga got to go. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, in those kind of battles, you know, that's white on white crime. See, here it is. Charlie Kirk was talking all this shit about black people and black on black violence and and this nigga dies at the hands of a white man. You know what I'm saying? People that's close in his inner circle was the niggas that actually took him out. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no nigga. You know what I'm saying? All this shit, if I get on the plane, Chiquisha is the goddamn air pilot. You know, I feel some kind of way. I think it's DEI. Yo, them niggas just say some wild, disrespectful shit about niggas, dog. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. Them niggas just say some crazy shit, dog. It'd be like, damn, is that how you really feel, sir? You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I myself am a Hispanic Asian woman.
Okay.
He hired me on to, represent his organization.
God bless. Everybody needs a token.
Okay, so I'm a token.
Everybody needs a token. Now she might be a token. That's a fact. She might be a token though. He might not be lying about that. He called that broad a token. She might be. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Charlie was just brutally murdered in front of the United States, and I think it's a big problem that we can't even have a conversation.
That's irrelevant. He had position.
That he was brutally murdered.
Yeah, it doesn't have to do with his politics.
Or our discussion.
It had everything to do with his politics because people said that he was a fascist. Like, there's a sign behind you saying the fascist Trump regime. Who's out here calling people fascists in the street? Is it the right wing? Or is it the left wing that's out here labeling everybody that
who's acting like a fascist?
Y'all both are, okay? Left and right are doing fascist, like, weirdo type behavior at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Especially within this government and when it pertains to this fucking government shutdown at the end of the fucking day. All right? So they both are, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, y'all get out here in these protests. Y'all don't make yourself look better. I'm just being honest with y'all. Y'all better off not even fucking with these people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better off not even fucking with these people. Leave these folks alone. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is anyway.
left wing, quite frankly.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't think we have anything more to discuss.
Okay, well,
I can't convince you. You're not going to convince me. The only thing else I have to say.
Why can't we have a conversation? I was having a great conversation with him, and then you decided